In 2019, I walked for 136 days straight for a total of 4.5 months. Along this journey, I completely conquered my fear of death and discovered how beautiful life really is. So join me in this series as I take the journey of a lifetime, conquering fear and embracing how beautiful the world truly is as I take one step at a time on the walk across America.
Canyon, where are you going?
Don't know yet. Somewhere on the East Coast. What are we doing with our lives?
What's up, yo?
I'm cold.
Day 79.
We're in El Dorado! Off to a journey of a lifetime.
5 years later, and I'm finally ready to discuss the walk across America. In 2019, I was going through it. I was trying to find my own place here on earth. Was there a meaning to my life? I wanted to know if I put myself in a position where I had absolutely nothing. Was God going to lend me a helping hand, or was I truly just a random act of nature? Well, over the next few months, I will discuss the journey across America, my journey to self-discovery, and my journey to self-healing. Though this was a journey of a lifetime, this journey changed my life completely, and I'm ready to finally show that journey to the world. About a year prior, doubts of a higher power crept in my mind. I wasn't sure if I believed in God. Every time I'd ask my questions to the people that were supposed to have the answers, they never did. I knew I needed to find the answers myself. I needed to do something drastic. I needed to go on a journey that would allow me the time, the tranquility, the peace, and the ability to ask questions to God, to a higher power, to see what the results were going to be. I knew I needed to put myself in a position where if I had absolutely nothing, would there be a higher power? Would God come down to lend a helping hand and show me the truth? And then, all of a sudden, I had an epiphany. Was I a random act of nature, or is there truly a God? I was on a plane to California for a year's worth of nonprofit work. I was thinking about my favorite movie, Forrest Gump. I started to think about Forrest's adventure as he ran across the country. And when people asked him what his reasoning was for running, he just said,
I just felt like running.
Well, for me, I knew I needed answers quick. If Forrest could do it, so could I. I had this epiphany. If I put myself on an adventure where I had absolutely nothing, I knew I had no money and no plan. I simply would just start telling people, in 10 months, I'm going to walk across the country. I knew that I would accomplish this journey. I just didn't know how yet. Every single time that I told somebody this crazy idea, they would meet me with the same response: fear. You see, when we put ourselves in a position where we are vulnerable, fear naturally creeps in. The people around us become fearful because they see that if they were in that situation, how much fear they would have themselves. In the 10 months that I had to plan, I set out to discover my true form of myself being fearless. I knew that I needed answers. And the only way that seemed logical in my mind to get these answers was to walk across the country. So my question is to you now. What have you done that everyone told you was impossible, that you couldn't do, that you couldn't complete? You see, here's the big thing. Everybody questions their journey. Everybody questions their purpose. You know, the one thing that nobody ever asked me on this journey was, are you scared? All they did was put their own fears onto my journey. But never once did they ask, are you afraid? Because the answer was, I was very afraid. I thought, maybe this is my last journey. Maybe I will die. But you see, that was the purpose of this journey. Because if there was a higher power, if there really was a God, I couldn't die. Because I had more to prove. I had more to show the world. If there was a God, then my fear was pointless. But if there was not a higher power, then this journey that I've been on, this life, was all meaningless. I was truly just dust in the wind. And so I set out on a journey across America to find out, was I really just dust in the wind? Or was there a higher power leading me across the cosmos? Stay tuned.